Nice.
Put your own notes away there so that you're
Yeah. Do you have that first? Yeah, you'll be giving a, oh, sorry, did you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, those are parts, sorry. Yeah. Alright, you can go whenever you're ready.
Okay. Shakina, perspective.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Shakina Dillard. This is public speaking, and this is my persuasive speech. So, what do Campbell's Soup, a bag of Doritos, Hamburger Helper, Campbell's Soup, and Cheez-Its have in common? Well, you might be asking yourself, what is it? Well, it is one ingredient, monosodium glutamate, best known as MSG. So what is MSG? According to the FDA, monosodium glutamate is the sodium salt of the common amino acid, glutamic acid. Glutamic acid is naturally present in our bodies and in many foods and additives. In Chua Tube article in 2013 on PRI.org, MSG was discovered by a Japanese chemist over 100 years ago called Kikune Ikuda, who derived it from seaweed. And it was discovered that it had unique flavoring option, enhancing properties. Unknowingly, each day, many people eat foods containing this harmful chemical called MSG, which should be avoided and recognized by consumers due to its health risks. So, can you find it? It is often hard to spot something you can't see. Maybe you're asking yourself, can't I just look at the label? No. Food labels lie. There are over 40 different names MSG is listed under. Kristen McCallis from Food Renegade states that MSG hides in more than 40 other FDA-approved ingredients. So because manufacturers can say that they didn't add monosodium glutamate into their food products, they can say there's no MSG. Yet, nothing is stopping them from adding ingredients that contain MSG. So they're only listing it if it's in there, which is not really truthful. So why is it such a big deal? Because manufacturers are trying to trick us by using clean labels. According to Linda Bonvier article, Hidden MSG and the Soup Wars, a clean label is one that does not list names customers look to avoid, the kind that will put the product back on the shelf rather than in your cart. We should know whether or not MSG is in our food because it affects our health. Studies have shown that many people have MSG sensitivity, and some people don't even recognize it. One most common is known as an MSG headache. So personally, I've been affected by an MSG headache. It usually happens after I eat like a bag of Doritos or like a junk food. And also when I eat like a Chinese food, if I had nothing else in my stomach, like my head would start to hurt. And I actually didn't recognize that this was due to MSG until I learned about the MSG headache. I'm like, wow, that's what it is. MSG in this food. So also, some other symptoms include nausea, asthma. It's also been linked to Alzheimer's and can affect vision. Not only does MSG have the ability to cause headaches, but it also is linked to obesity. Rats are not normally prone to obesity, says Huffington Post Beverly Goldman in 2011 in her article, Obesity, MSG, and Rats. When scientists inject the rodent at birth with MSG, like magic, it produces an obese test subject. They also say that it might be linked. You might be thinking, those are rats. Those are rats and mice. People are biologically different. Can we be affected the same way? Is that even possible? Well, according to Russell Blaylock, in his report, in the Blaylock Wellness Report in 2007, says humans are 20 times more sensitive than monkeys and 5 times more sensitive than rats. Ironically, people trying to lose weight buy products such as low fat, or they say low sodium, things like that, which, as you can see by the study, if you eat products that are MSG is in these products, and so if you eat products that have high counts of MSG in order to bring the taste up, so that you would actually like to eat the low fat, it's not really helping you. That's the reason why people say, man, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm eating all these diet foods, but I'm not getting any smaller. That's because MSG has been put in these products. So, statements people say, what's wrong with MSG? One person stated in PRI.org was quoted saying, yes, you have had meals, yes, you have had symptoms, but they are not necessarily cause and effect. Others say, look at the Japanese. They've been eating it for years. They have one of the longest lifespans. It can't be that bad. It's sodium, just like salt. Well, PreventDisease.com says the breakdown of MSG consists of 78% glutamate, 12% sodium, and 10% water. This goes to say that part of MSG the part of MSG that negatively affects people is the glutamate, not the sodium. The first step to recovery is recognizing there's a problem. So as you can see, many companies, restaurants, products have MSG in them. And the best way we can avoid it is by knowing what they are. Here is KFC has it in their chicken, breading. Doritos, Chick-fil-A, and the chicken in the breading. Pringles, Campbell's soup. The list goes on and on. So the best way also recognizing and then avoiding it. So one of the common labels that they put instead of saying MSG is saying all natural ingredients. Can't really see it here, but it says natural flavors. And they said to avoid this because if a product says natural flavors, there must be a reason why they're not listing the natural flavors. So the best way that we can avoid MSG and the harmful effects that it has on us is by eating organic and healthy foods and avoiding products such as processed foods and junk foods that have them and contain them.